Good morning, everybody. It's your boy Zulak. You're locked into your favorite Wednesday podcast show, Coffees and Conversation with your boy. How y'all doing this morning? Man, I got my coffee here, and I got another great guest lined up for you guys. Let me tell y'all something before I have a sip of this coffee. I've been seeing her around. I've seen her do her thing. I even got a chance to witness her being on a big stage of TEDx. But I really don't know Fifi. I don't know if she's gonna allow me to call her Fifi or not, but we know it's Fifi. I want to know what's behind Fifi. You know what I mean? But y'all may know her as Latrisha Redmon out there on Facebook. Thank you guys for locking in. You got the coffee yet? Because this is going to be a great conversation over coffee. Because I have a magnificent guest, a great speaker, massage therapist, speaker, okay, vocalist, entrepreneur. She's our Jamie Foxx. Okay, she's our Jamie Foxx. She can play, she can sing, she can do it all. And I want to know how, why, where it got started from. Grab your coffee, baby. It's Coffees and Conversation. It's with your boy. All right, y'all ready? Let's go. What's going on, baby? What'd you say?
You better cross that leg. Come on now.
Yeah. I'm finna get it. What's going on, baby?
What's going on?
How you doing?
I am wonderful. How about you?
I am doing better now. Wipe the salty butterscotch coffee off my lips here.
Yeah.
How you doing, Mom? You good?
I'm wonderful.
Thanks for stopping by having a conversation with me this morning. We've been knowing each other like I did in a little intro there for a minute.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But we have never really connected.
Yeah.
Mutual respect, I would say, for each other.
Absolutely.
We'll say, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
I think I even got a few pictures with you from a couple of years ago when you was at a couple of concerts and stuff. But we have never, ever connected.
Yeah.
You've never been on my radio show.
Absolutely.
I've never like it really. I didn't have your phone number until TEDx.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. And so y'all, how I got this one here, we happen to actually be doing the TEDx thing, and I saw her. I like, so we ain't never connected, right? And I said, I'd love to have you on my show, and you said, okay.
Absolutely.
And I said, okay, let's book you right now.
And we did just that.
Exactly. And we booked you right then and there. So thank you so much for that.
Oh,
right?
No, the pleasure is mine.
How was TEDx? I got so much I want to ask you, but how was TEDx for you? And congrats, girl. Come on, me on top of my doggone leg. Congratulations.
You know what I'm talking about.
Wait a minute. You went from TEDx Alabaster from the one channel. Then you got on the 43 million. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Channel.
Absolutely.
You made it to the big stage. 10 seconds. We're going to talk about that. Y'all need to go watch it. Y'all need to really listen to America. Y'all need to go watch the thing out there on TEDx. Okay. How can they find it on TEDx real quick?
Yeah, just go to TEDx Talks.
Okay.
Or either TEDx Alabaster.
Okay. And type in your name?
Yeah.
Okay. Type in her name, y'all. Listen. 10 seconds. Y'all know we're talking about it. 10 seconds. Good God. 10 seconds. Back to this thing here.
Oh, yeah.
So, Fee, I want to ask you a question. Have you always lived in Birmingham?
I have. I was born in Kentucky. So I was born in Kentucky, but I came here in 1982. My father was a pastor, and so he was sent here to Birmingham to pastor in the AOH body, Apostolic Overcoming Holy. So he had to come down here and pastor. So I've been here since I was 2 years old. So
since you were 2?
Yeah, so I got to claim Birmingham, even though I still make sure folk know I'm from Louisville, Kentucky.
You were born there.
I was born there.
But you can't say you really, where you from?
I know.
But you dip your toe there. You know what I'm saying? You're Birminghamian.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Birminghamian.
You're Birminghamian. That's actually Carissa's word. She came up there with Birminghamian.
Birminghamian?
Yeah. But I want to ask you this. So, while you was here in Birmingham, right? And since you've been living in Birmingham, what school did you go to?
I went to Regan's Elementary. So that's over in like the Vice Hill area, North Birmingham.
Right.
So from kindergarten to 5th grade, then I went to Hudson Middle School, which is over in Collegeville. My first 9th and 10th grade, the first semester of my 10th grade year, I went to Carver High School. Okay. Then I transferred to Ensley High School, and that's where I graduated from. Okay. Mom and dad together? My mom and my father, they divorced when I was about 9 or 10. Okay. Yeah, they were together like 20-something years, 21 years, and they got divorced. So when they moved from Kentucky, they moved here together? Okay. Yeah. Then when they got to Birmingham. Yeah. A couple years happened. And yeah. Well, how did you handle that at the age of 9 or 10? I didn't even realize they were divorced until I went to my father's new home, and it was a whole nother woman. And then I'm like, what the heck is going on? And I was really. So you went to the new home? Yeah, when they got divorced and she got married, they got married and all that stuff. And so when I I guess when I started really realizing like I don't have my father in my home anymore, and when I started spending the night over there with them, it was kind of a culture shock. It was different because I'm like, okay, I don't know what to call this lady because I'm not gonna call her mama. I ain't gonna call her mama because she ain't my mama.
So what you wind up calling her?
She was like, you can call me Sister Annette.
Sister Annette.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So
Church talk.
Oh, the sister.
Or Miss Annette, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so did you get along with her? This coffee show tastes good.
Then let me drink the tea, sips
tea. Sip a little tea.
You know, that was it was a very peculiar situation in relationship with my whole family, with the mix. You know, when you have a mixed family, you're already going to have some stuff. Anyway, some people have wonderful mixed families, and I appreciate that, but I wish that was my story. It really wasn't my story. So,
brothers and sisters? Yeah,
I'm the baby of 9. Well, baby of 10. After my father passed away, I know.
Wait a minute. What?
Yes. I am the baby.
Same mom and daddy?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then they divorced?
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, y'all got all these kids, 21 years, and y'all talking about some good. But you know, life happens.
How many brothers? How many sisters?
2 brothers, and it's 8 of us girls. So after my father passed in 21, one of my sisters was contacted by one of my uncles to see if she could do the 21 and me. Yeah. To do the DNA or whatever, because he wanted to find out some more of this side of the family. And when she did that, she had a match with a half sister who was Vietnamese. And so we came to know that, I guess, before my mother and my father got married, he was over in Vietnam. He was a, vet. Don't do that. And so, we got
I'm just saying, my daughters don't need to be watching this.
Oh, don't watch.
Because I was in Japan.
Oh.
And I hope my daughters don't decide to do it with 21 and me, because I may have somebody there. I don't even know.
Yeah,
but my daughters live in Japan though. So
they do.
Yeah.
Okay.
My daughters they live in Japan. They have Japanese half.
Oh, cool. That's what's up. So my father, before he passed, he didn't know about her, and so but she had been looking for him, and
she missed him.
She missed him. She missed me. So, I had to really get my heart right with that, because I'm like, I don't need no other sister. I got 6 sisters. I don't need another sister. I want my daddy back. Right. But I had to really get my heart right, because I'm like, she never had a father. She's been looking for him, and I was able to have him for 40 years of my life. So God had to really work on my heart to really welcome her into this space of sisterhood.
Did you get a chance to meet her? Or just talk to her?
Yeah.
Oh, she came here? Oh, wow.
She came here, and when she came here,
did she look like y'all?
Oh, she looked just like my daddy.
What's her name?
Her name was Kim.
So when she come on her, she came in on an airplane to Fred Shuttlesworth Airport?
No, she actually stays in North Carolina. She and her husband.
Oh, she moved to the States.
Okay. She's been staying here for I don't know how many years, but she got married. She had her husband is named Tommy. Okay. They stay in Apex, North Carolina. Okay. And so she came down to visit. And
so she got out of the car.
Yeah, but see, we when they sent the picture.
Okay.
I'm in denial. Like, she don't look like my daddy. She don't look like him. She don't look like us. But I'm like, girl, this girl looks just like more than you look like your daddy.
Wow.
So it was I had to really get used to that.
Did the siblings have a conversation before she got here?
We all, and some of us were kind of like on the fence because we had just lost our father, so it's like to have this to happen, like we don't need
right.
We want our daddy back, you know what I'm saying? But some of them were like, oh yeah, we got another sister, we need to bring her in and blah blah blah, and I'm like, yeah, I had that. But like I said, God really dealt with me, and I had to really show her love, and so we have a really beautiful relationship now.
That is beautiful. How did your mom take that when she found out that there was something before her? Yeah,
I think she was okay with it, and my mom has such a beautiful heart that to the point that she's like, she can call me mama. So, because she started calling her mama, and I'm like, but she still got her mama. She can't hit my daddy and my mama. I mean, I'm the baby. So, you know what I'm saying? So being the baby, I'm spoiled. I have my way.
Microphone, because you're hitting it right there.
I'm sorry, my bad. Let me do this.
There you go. But just a little bit lower.
My favorite, yeah. So, she really was like, I'm gonna bring her in as my daughter too. And I'm like, well, mama, she ain't your daughter though. She got her own mama in Vietnam. But we got to, she really loves her.
You sound like you have a little jealousy for your parents.
It's not jealousy.
What is it called then, Fifi?
I am like, it's their mind. They're you know. So
Territorial
may be the word.
Territorial.
With my parents, you know, because I'm like, I don't easily call other folks mama. And so for someone to easily call my mama, and I'm like, but she's not your mama.
Listen, I'm looking at you, right? But I'm hearing, and kind of when you say it the way you said it, I see the 13-year-old like, listen, Linda, listen,
Linda. Call her Miss Mary.
Did your mom ever get remarried?
Yeah, she did.
Okay. How did you take that?
You know, it was some getting used to as well, because, you know, certain things that happen in the marriage was kind of like up and down and all that. So with anything, you got to adjust to it. You got to make sure that you are aware of how to handle new people and new situations, and, you know, seeing her process her own grief from the marriage and the divorce, but having to still find love in other spaces. So, you know, I want her to be happy. That was my whole thing. And yeah.
So at the age of 9, when your parents got a divorce, by 10, you kind of realized everything was happening. Did that affect you in school?
I don't think it really affected me in school. I think as I grew up in spaces, I began to realize that maybe it affected me in relationship. And, you know, seeing what was like, okay, if they didn't last, is love really real? Is da 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 da. So certain things caused me to have this thought pattern of what successful relationships, marriage, togetherness looks like. You know?
What age was that when you started thinking in that direction?
I'd probably say teenage years. Early 20s. Yeah. You know, when I started having relationships of my own and having mentalities of my own to kind of like birth itself within me with situations and relationships that I had gotten into.
Right.
That broke my little heart, you know.
Right.
Then I'm like, you know what? Forget love. But
I've never asked this question on this show. But since we were talking about this, how was your first heartbreak? How did you handle it when you was a kid? At what age?
My first heartbreak. If I were to say, because I don't know if I could attribute like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, you know, real heartbreak. I think when I was really knowledgeable of me finding a space in my heart for someone that I loved or lusted deeply or whatever you want to call it. I was probably around 16, 17, 18 in that age range.
Right.
It was a peculiar situation with someone. I'm not going to put the whole story out.
That's fine.
Know about it.
Yeah.
But it really affected me because I thought I was just like, oh my God, this googly-eyed in love. But it was this little teenage heart, just you know, in a space. And so it really broke me because of how the situation was. But and I think also along with the mentality I had with my father and my mother, that relationship caused me to say, you know, I'm not gonna love nobody this hard no more. I ain't gonna give my heart to nobody like that. I'm just piece it out to folks. So I began, you know.
Wait a minute.
I'm talking too much. 15, wait, bro.
What you say? You said piece it out. What the hell is that mean?
Well,
what the hell?
Since we're talking,
let's do this right here. Piece it out. What?
Oh man, that is hilarious. Like, no, I mean, I guess, you know, it just really hurt me to a point. And I'm like, you know, I done fell in love, whatever. And I'm like, man, I can't let nobody hurt me like this no more.
Right.
I'm not gonna get broken like this anymore. That was just one of the worst parts of my, I guess, teenage going into my adult life that I was like really affected by that. And so, like I said, I think the mentality of relationship, love, lasting of it all kind of like started in my head like, I don't know. I don't know if that really lasts like that. So, you know, certain things that I've experienced in relationships or situationships, you know, weren't always the best, because I think that scene of the divorce and all that kind of like played in my head.
You know, I'll be transparent with you also that, you know, I think when me growing up, seeing certain things with my mom and dad, they're still together, but it does have an effect on us, right?
It does.
In a way that parents never talk about what they do and how it affects us as kids.
Yeah.
We're supposed to deal with it.
Yeah.
Right. Because we're kids, right? It's none of your business. Right. And at the end of the day, who do we talk about? Because I'm gonna be honest, I've never talked to anybody about relationships. To be honest with you, I didn't know that I had trauma.
Oh, yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
there were parts of my life that I couldn't remember.
Oh, right. Same.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And when I would talk to my parents about it, they were like, "What's wrong with you? Why come you couldn't remember it?"
Yeah.
I did not know for years, even when I was an adult. I just knew I couldn't remember. Later on, I'm probably saying in the last 10 years, I realized you blocked that out because for you to survive, you couldn't think about
it.
You had that too?
Yeah, absolutely.
I did not know that what that was, but I think the parents, when they heard it, they understood it, but they brushed, well, my parents, they brushed across it. Right. But I really had blocked out. There's a section of my life, like, I don't even know what that was.
Right. Yeah.
My brother can remember events and be talking about it. Right. And I'd be like,
I don't remember that. Yeah.
And I literally don't, because in the beginning, I was having a conversation with my family and we were talking about a certain time, right? And I was like, and I'm sitting there like, when did that happen?
Right.
And where was I?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And I had
blocked
it. I don't know what it is, but as a kid, I blocked it.
Yeah.
It was like gone.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I never did talk to anybody about that. Did you?
No. I mean, now I'm in therapy. So I've been in therapy for like maybe 8 or 9 years. And so we've talked about a lot of stuff that helped me like dig into spaces to see why I have been the way I have been, why my behaviors have been a certain way. So we've dug in so many spaces that I'm grateful for therapy because it is a really good tool. So yeah.
I think I may drive, if I went to therapy, I may drive my therapist crazy. But you know, I may need to go into therapy myself. Let me ask you this. So at 17, you got your heart broke. Did you wind up piecing out your love a little bit, or did you just say, okay, let me try what you knew what it is, so let me try it out?
Yeah, I pieced it out.
You pieced it out.
I did.
It did. Wow. No, but that's fine. But because again, when we're having this conversation, I think people need to understand that they saw you on TEDx, right? 43 million subscribers. You out there doing your thing, right? They see you singing. You got a concert coming up this weekend, right? Nobody.
It's a fashion show.
You have a fashion show coming up this weekend. Where you're doing your thing, right? We're gonna talk about that in a minute. They see this person, but they don't know.
They don't know, the journey behind it all. Yeah, I get it. And you know, and my thing is also, I used to be embarrassed to talk about certain parts of my life, but those parts of my life is what made me who I am and what makes me who I am, because it gives me opportunity to realize that I needed grace for myself, and God has given me grace in so many areas of my life. And so it allows me also to give grace to others, because I realize, you know what, no matter how, like you said, TEDx, guitarist, singer, all these things you named, they don't mean anything if I'm not really vulnerable enough to say, you know what, but let me show you some of this stuff that ain't that pretty, that ain't that good, because people need to understand it's not always this beautiful, picturesque, painting. It's the process of it all. You got to choose the paint. You got to choose the brush. You got to do this. You got to do that. It may look awful in the beginning, but you're going to still have this beautiful aftermath. So for me, I show myself grace, and I had to learn how to show myself grace, because I'm not perfect. No matter how clean cut, however many people may see on the outside, God has graced me so much in my life, and I'm so grateful for that.
You know, I hear you say grace. Do you mind sharing with me, how did you start to show yourself grace?
Because I used to beat myself up. I would think that I was the worst person in this entire world. I would tell God, you know what? Seriously, this is a moment, because I do want, if anybody else is out there listening that feels that they've gone too far, too dirty, too whatever, to know that, no matter what you've done and how far you may go, God is always there giving you grace. So I used to feel like certain mistakes I've made, certain things I've said, certain things I've done was just the worst thing, certain things about my life or sexuality or whatever, caused God to feel like I'm just not worthy. And so it was a whole lot of things that really I just beat myself up with, until I really had to grab hold to my own personal space with God in my heart and my spirit. Because as a child, I always wanted God to use me. You know what I'm saying? Coming from a family of preachers and pastors and all that stuff. So it was already instilled in me who God is and all that. But it was certain things I wanted in my little bitty elementary little heart that I just wanted God to use me. I wanted to be a vessel. And growing up, of course, you're going to have your stuff. And but I still had that purity of heart that says, I just still want to be used by you. But I feel so dirty, so whatever. So like, not good, not worthy enough. But he always has shown me so much grace, so much love and favor. And I'm humbled by that. So that's why I had to really show myself that grace, to know that every moment I get up, every breath I breathe is the breath of God that I'm breathing because he breathed himself into me. And if he counts me that much worthy, grace yourself and let all this guilt and weight and all this stuff about what you've done, who you are, all this stuff, let it go and continue to live your life in purpose. And so that's my intent, is to live my life in purpose, regardless of, you know, things I've done.
I was watching your TEDx, and you said you do something at the beginning of every therapy session. What is that you do?
Okay. So we hold hands, we close our eyes, and we take a deep breath. And you repeat after me. I let go.
I let go
of everything.
Of everything.
I can no longer hold.
I can no longer hold.
Or control.
Or control.
And I receive.
And I receive.
What is exactly right.
What is exactly right.
For me.
For me.
I let it go.
I let it go.
And I receive.
And I receive.
Yeah. That's what you do.
Wow. Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that. Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? Where did that come from?
I was, in the space of trying to make sure that my services are intentional and with purpose. I was just like, okay, how can I make sure that when people come into my space, they have something that starts off the session besides just me putting them on the table and laying my hands on them. And so I just kind of like asked God to give me something for that particular moment, because you're just watching the hands, watching the day, the stuff you done came over my threshold holding.
Right.
Then release that. Give yourself permission to let it go. And when you're on the table, also continue to let it go too. So and receive what you need to receive in this session.
I thought that was so cool when I was watching your TEDx, some of the stuff you was going through, and that you do in your massage therapy stuff that you do. But I want to go back here, and we're gonna move forward in a minute. So at 17, you pieced out your love. You graduated from Inslee. Did you go to college?
I went to Jeff State. I'm not Jeff State. What am I talking about? Why I say Jeff State? Is somebody talking about Jeff State with me? No, I went to
They watching them Jeff State. She just gave y'all a shout out.
Jeff State I went to Virginia College, but I didn't go to Virginia College until I was 35. So outside of Inslee, when I graduated high school, I went to work at Teletech. It used to be a space over there in Fairfield that was for GTE phone company and all that stuff. So then I went to Red Cross, had various jobs, but it was only until 2016 where I was in a very depressive state and not knowing how to move forward. Like I said, in the TED Talk, in the dark room, balled up in the fetal position, crying my eyes out because I'm like, what to do next? That I heard God talk to me about massage therapy. And so I went on and started looking into it and signed up at Virginia College. And that was one of the hardest things in my life because, like I said, 17, 18, and then all those years, no school, and to go back at 35 with all this science, kinesiology, all this stuff. I'm like, what?
Right.
But I was able to really, thank God, pass that. The MBLEX test is one of the hardest tests ever. They say it's called MBLEX. So it's like that's where you get your certification.
Okay.
So some people attribute it to compare it to the doctors when they have to become doctors. They get to know all the stuff about the body. And I passed the first time. I thank God for that because a lot of folks still trying to pass.
Right. Wow. So 17 and then you to 35. There's a big gap there. What happened?
Well, I was still doing ministry. I do gospel mime. So I've traveled the world doing that. I've done, bands and all that good stuff. So I managed bands or played in bands, hosting events with Fee-Nomenal Music, which is my event curating part of my businesses. And so just been still doing things. I've been trying to walk in purpose as much as I can between that time frame, and ups and downs of this, that, and the other. But yeah.
So when you graduated, did you have a ideal or a vision what you wanted Fifi to become?
I think so, but I think it was all over the place. I think one thing about when you're gifted and have abilities, you're just trying to figure out which one to really like flow into. And so I'm like, okay, I want to be able to, write songs for people and I want to have this person sing my songs and blah, blah, blah. So it was a whole lot of stuff that I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to do events. I knew I wanted to create a platform for amazing artists to be able to, show forth their talent and gifts and all that stuff. So I started doing that. Okay. But that was like in my 20s, 30s. But as far as teenager, early 20s, I was just kind of like, working. Right. And miming and sometimes even preaching.
Miming?
Mm-hmm. Gospel mime.
Okay, so it's like
there's a white face, yeah.
You we're not even gonna show what our producer was doing in the background. He was doing the Vogue. I don't think that was mine. I think that was Vogue. I think that was Vogue.
Oh, God.
I think that's Madonna. But okay, so let's go here. Mm-hmm. When you graduated high school, mm-hmm. and you went into all these different things, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think that which space if I don't put this, the loss or the vision you were looking for contributed to the things that you didn't have or someone to talk to? Because you said dad was with someone else, mm-hmm. mom was with someone else. Mm-hmm. Did you feel left out?
I don't know if I felt left out. I think mm-hmm. I just really felt I think I felt at times mm-hmm. that I was not. I would compare in the talk. I would compare myself amongst people, and I think in that space I allowed myself to sometimes fall back because I didn't feel like I was on that level or worthy enough or good enough or whatever. So I think in certain spaces I had to really be secure more in my ability. So I don't think it was the fact that they, my father and mother, but I think
it was something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got you. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I really want to know this here. Where did the music come in at? Where did the singing come in at?
Yeah. So I come from a big musical family.
Okay.
My father played about 20-some instruments. Like he'll pick something up and want to learn it, and he, would master most of them, and then also singing and all that good stuff. My aunties and uncles, and just come from a real big family. My sisters, they had the Redmon singers. My brother was a drummer, or is a drummer, and my other brother who passed away, bass player, all that good stuff. So just really grew up in a big household of singers and musicians. And so I started playing the drums at 5. So I used to watch my brother play, and I would get on after church and just bang, 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 and get on everybody's nerve until they told me to shut up. But my brother would come up and help me and, give me the basics and all that stuff. So I loved that because I grew up in it. Mm-hmm. But then I started finding my own voice with singing. And I used to think I couldn't sing. Excuse me.
Yeah, you're fine.
I used to think I couldn't sing because of, my sisters would be the ones that would be in the spotlight, until I really began to just see what I had to offer. And God began to show me for myself, like, okay, here's what I got for you. And I started writing songs. Some would flop, some would be okay. And I think now I've gotten the hang of it. So yeah, that's where it came
from. How many instruments do you play?
Well, I play just the guitar and the drums. I used to play the trumpet and the French horn.
Okay. Were you good at it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of course I
was. Brass. Okay. What did you play in the band?
I played the trumpet I started playing the French horn in elementary school.
Okay.
So then when I went to middle school, they put me on French horn and the trumpet. I wanted to play the snare drum, but they didn't want me to do that. So they wanted me to stick with the brass. And so, yeah.
I love the trumpet. I always thought the French horn was such a boring instrument.
Mm-mm. It's such a beautiful instrument. Oh my God!
It's beautiful, but it ain't one of the ones you be seeing people gonna be on stage blowing that French horn.
I mean, and then the beauty of the
curve.
It's such a beautiful instrument. And then you hold it, and ooh, it's just
okay. So Fifi, you've been on big stages. You know many artists. Who in the hell you see up there playing the French horn?
Well, listen, let me get a French horn. Anybody got a French horn I can borrow right quick so I can learn again? And I'll be on that stage.
Okay. Because you have never seen anybody out there playing the French trumpet, saxophone, clarinet, flute. Like we got our girl Kim Scott here.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but
not French horn. I mean, but it's a beautiful instrument. It's in the orchestras. You can go to.
Now you talking about opera? Yes, it blends in really well there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Give me a French horn, somebody. You hear that?
No, the French horn blends in really well there, but it just ain't one of those things that I used to have friends that played the French horn, right? I'd be like, man, sit you.
Ooh, you mean?
Because I play saxophone. I play alto. I play the alto saxophone. So I was. Yeah, I mean, I did a little something. So you Did you get any kind of scholarships or anything out of school with music?
I didn't.
Did you sing in the church?
Do I sing in the church?
Did you?
Did you? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lead singer, background?
No, just in the choir, but I mainly play the drums too.
Okay.
So when I went,
so you played the drums at church? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
So you was back there with the Pentecost.
I mean, you know, church, you about to shout. Come on,
yeah.
Now. Oh yeah, you got to make sure the tempo is right.
Yeah, you get that tempo right. You in the pastor be
Can't have it too slow. Don't have it too
you
fast.
Speed it up.
Have it just
Yeah. So how does that blend when you was having relationships with the music career and all that other stuff? Was that difficult for you?
No.
It all blended in?
Yeah, it all blended in.
I want to ask you this here. At the age that you are right now, what do you look for in a mate?
What do I look for in a mate? That's a good question. I mean, being that I am single.
I'm
not looking for anyone right now.
Okay.
But if I were to look for something or look for a mate, compatibility, you know, like having the same convictions in certain spaces, certain things that we like to do. I'm very spontaneous sometimes, very adventurous. I like to travel. I like to sometimes just sit and chill. I don't have to always be out. So someone who has purpose, who's driven, someone I can laugh with, have a good time with, all that good stuff, you know? Yeah.
So what is a good time for Fifi?
What is a good time for Fifi?
One of the things, if you can just exhale 10 seconds, right? What is that for you?
A good time for Fifi. That's a good question. I would say I like, and this may not be a good time for others, but I like taking long drives and seeing beautiful nature, like the trees, the hills, the mountains, having the window down, just enjoying like a real good drive.
Wow.
I love that. Like I could do that by myself, but if someone is with me who enjoys that too, and then we can just find somewhere random to go and, you know, check out and all that good stuff, that'd be wonderful for me. It's not about being, you know, working or I'm planning an event because I'm always doing something like that. So if I can just have some downtime and just
get in the car and drive.
Yeah.
Windows down.
Oh, listen, a good old breeze.
Good breeze. What's playing on the radio?
Oh, I love me some Emily King or what's my girl name? Emily Sunday.
Okay.
You know, so like some real chill type music.
The top 3 artists that you love.
Dang, why you gonna do me like that? If she was still around,
well, you're a singer, you know this. You do this, so
if she was still here, I would love to catch a Nina Simone. God, love me some Nina Simone. Her tone, her texture is just so powerful, so beautiful. So if she was still, I would love to just sit there and just like, just take it all in. But besides her, there is someone that's close to her, which I'm her name's escaping me. I see her face right now, and I'm trying to go to her concert in October. She's gonna be somewhere else. God dog it. If you wouldn't ask me, I would have been tell you.
It's okay, it'll come to you.
Yeah. But then Emily King, but that second person I'm trying to, if once to come back, I'll come back to it.
Right. The third person.
Emily King.
Emily King?
Yeah.
Wow. I love that. I love that. So when you were growing up, did you listen to that music?
No, I grew up listening to gospel music. We couldn't listen to the devil's music. We could not listen to the devil's music. Sick.
Okay, so all these church folk be coming out of the church, and then y'all end up doing all this other stuff.
Wait a minute.
How did you switch from church to what you do now?
Well, I think I still have.
Wait a minute, hold on. No. I watched TEDx. Your sister was rapping when y'all were kids. Come on now, wait a minute.
She was the one that snuck out the house with, you know, with pants on.
But y'all was in the Pentecost or whatever the church was. Okay, but you remember the rap.
I did.
Okay, you got credit for it, but your sister wrote it. Yeah. So why was she rapping when y'all supposed to be singing gospel?
It's neat. Sometimes when your parents are away, you know, you gotta do something, you know, a little mischievous sometimes.
Okay.
But yeah, for the most part, I grew up listening to the Shirley Caesars and the Williams Brothers and all the, you know, all that, because that's my father. He was a quartet singer. I mean, he would go and play everywhere. So we had gospel, we had Jesus in the house all the time. But as I began to learn, you know, I guess look at BET and all that stuff, with certain channels were still off limits to us, but yeah, I mean, I love variations of genres, you know. So yeah.
I always ask this question on my show, right? And people who watching the show, y'all know what I'm about to ask her, right? Because here on the show, I've heard you mention God profusely, right?
Mm-hmm. You said profusely? Sorry.
Did I say it wrong?
No, you good. But I said it so many times. Okay.
No, but I love it because I talk about him all the time too, right? When he talks to you, right? How do you hear him? Is it in a woman's voice? Is it a man's voice? Is it a feeling? Is it a light or something that you see that happens 3 or 4 times? How do God speak to Fifi?
That's good. Sometimes God speaks to me in demonstration. I can get a revelation from something that I may see or experience, and I'm like, okay, God, I see you. Sometimes it is that small voice that I'm listening to, and then I'm not gonna say it's a man's voice or a woman's voice, but there's this presence and this feeling I feel that I'm like, okay, that's God speaking to me. I used to battle with if it's God, if it's the devil, if it's me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I used to battle with that because I didn't know. I'm like, I want to make sure if it's God, I'm doing it right. I don't want to listen to the devil and all that.
Right.
But here now, I see him in the small things. I see him in the big things. I see him in the sun. I see him in I just see God everywhere because he's in everything. You know, and so if it's for me to get a revelation from, I believe he makes me know this is what I need you to see from this, and he gives me some type of insight. And I'm grateful for that kind of relationship because, like I said, I used to be confused about the voice of God. And still here now, I have to make sure I'm clear. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna always say that every time I know it's God, but I do make sure that if it is him, I ask him for a sign or for some kind of clarification. And yeah.
That's good.
What about you?
I hear God in different ways. Sometimes it's a feeling, right? I've never heard a voice. He's never appeared before me and said, "Oh, I'm God."
Yeah.
He comes to me in a feeling. It's like if I'm doing something, I get an idea, and then it's a feeling that comes behind that. And what I've learned from the way he speaks to me is he gives me this feeling to do something that I normally wouldn't do in the moment that I need to do it in. And I don't know how to do it, or it's my last, right? So if I'm in line, right? And somebody's in front of me and they're struggling, right? Something says pay for it. I may have $20 in my bank account.
Right.
I have $5 to pay for mine, and there's the other $12, right? But something say
pay for it.
Pay for it. In the beginning, I would listen to it.
You're right.
Because I'm like, yo, bro, move out the way, get to the side, figure this stuff out, right?
Yeah.
But Fifi, I stepped out on faith, and one time I did it. Right? Don't ask me why. This was like an out of body experience moment before that I had, right? Because I remember doing it, but I don't remember. I don't know why I did it. Like my card came out of my pocket and I slid it into the thing.
Wow.
Right? And I said, I'll pay for it.
Right.
And when I pulled my card, I was like, I came back to reality, like, let's just do it. Right? Because that was almost my last. By the time I got to my car, my phone was ringing for somebody to do advertisement on my show.
Look at that. And every time you're obedient, he gives you, like, you plant that seed, he gonna water it and grow.
I didn't know that though.
Yeah.
And at that moment, I'm gonna be honest with you and the audience here, I didn't know that was God. I didn't even correlate the two. I didn't.
I got you.
Right. It was later on, probably about 2 or 3 weeks later, that I thought about the moment that happened and what happened afterwards.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe. I'm not gonna sit and tell you that I sit on the morning bench and read Bible scriptures. God's still working on me.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
So it took me a minute to understand that what he wants me to do is the things that I normally wouldn't do. Right. I have to step out my comfort zone. Right. You say you want financial success, but for you to get financial success, I need you to understand what it truly means. And when I give it to you, that you, if you can't give this, when you get more, you're not going to give. You're going to give very little. Right. So are you going to give your all and trust me to give you the rest? Right. And when I read the book Steve Jobs from Apple, right, him and Wozniak was walking by a water fountain, and they had like, I think maybe 15, $20 beneath them, and Steve was like talking about he's gonna go do this company and build an Apple computer, right? And his boy was saying, man, we ain't got no money. We only got $20. He said, give me this money. Right. They took their money, and he took all the money they had and threw it into the water fountain. He said, we don't need it. Wow. Well, Steve Jobs, right?
Absolutely. Wow.
He took all their money that they had. That was it. And he threw it into the water fountain.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, you know, those kind of moments when I'm reading these kind of things, I started to understand, like, you have to trust. See, people don't understand. You grew up in the church. People don't understand when they say trust God. Yeah. Right. When you pray and something happens, you think you trust in God. No, you trust in yourself that God's going to hear your prayer.
Absolutely.
Let me say that again. You're trusting God that God's going to hear your prayer, but you're not trusting God. Yeah. When you truly trust God is when you don't have, and there's nothing there, right? And you let it be, and you go through the suffering, the pain, right? The hungriness, the darkness, right? Because what I don't know if I know this right, y'all. So don't hold me to this because I'm not a Bible thumper. If Jesus suffered to save our sins, right? Don't you think that he wants you to go through something to understand where it actually truly comes from? Yeah. Right. So when you get it, you're going to recognize him for giving it to you, which you can be more humble. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because if he give it to you right away, you're going to think you did it because you went to work, you went to school, you studied, you know what I'm saying? You worked really hard, you put your 10 years in. Yeah. I did it myself. So you're never going to be sitting here like you and I talk about how God really blessed us. Absolutely. You think about the people that God blessed, it's because he took it all the way. Come on now. Right? Yeah. And they had to be in that moment of faith that a lot of people will never get to. And this is why I always tell people, that is why I truly believe, my philosophy, there's only 1%. In whatever profession you want to do, because those people get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That is the club that people don't understand, because nobody wants their family to go unfed. They don't want, you know, the lights to go out on the table, right? But do you believe? Do you believe? Right? And a lot of people are like, well, I'm not going to go through that suffering. Okay, it's okay. Right. But God's going to leave you right where you are. He's going to still bless you. Yeah. But he can't give you that blessing that you really asked for, because you didn't go to that 1% level, right? It's like when you're fasting and people say they have visions and all that other stuff. Right, yeah. You're depriving yourself of some things, right? And you're opening up. Opening up yourself, yeah. Are you preaching, sir? Okay. You know, like preaching. Say amen, everybody. Amen, amen. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, people don't get. They don't get like stepping out on faith and truly. When you say trust God, are you trusting God? Or are you trusting yourself that God gonna trust you? Absolutely. You know what I mean? So he speaks to me, like I say, in many different forms and fashions. I know when he gives me that urge twice, just do it. Yeah. Don't second guess it. Absolutely. When I asked you to come on the show, right? I saw you, right? And someone was like, ask her to come on the show, right? And as you was talking, I got another thing, right? Right. Book it. Right. Real talk. Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's why you're here today. Absolutely. Because moving the moment, God moves for me every day. Yeah. He moves fluently with me throughout the day. When I'm asking him certain things, right, he's giving me answers, or he's making the phone ring for certain things that I'm doing. As long as I'm being obedient along the path that I say I want to be on. Absolutely. So you can be obedient by the Bible, but you're not being obedient by the path that you asked him to put you on. Exactly, that part. That's good. Yeah. Right? Yeah. You can be obedient by the Bible, but you're not being obedient by the path that you actually put you on. Right? You're fighting that path. And so you're wondering why, well, God, why have you forsaken me? No, why did you forsake God? Right? Yeah. I don't sit no more on the bench. I'm just telling you from life experience, man of experience. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I heard. I like that. Yeah. I like that. Okay. Man of experience. Come on. Yes, ma'am. You just spoke that with your leg. Let me cross my leg. Hold on. Go ahead and cross your leg. Yeah. I'm conversation with your boy. Come on, Mo. Let me let's go here. I want to ask you this because I want to get to your show, fashion show you got coming this weekend. I want to get to TED Talk, but I want to ask you this here. Since you experienced and went around the world, I seen that you went to Japan, all these other different places. How many different places out of the country you've been?
I've been to Japan, to India, South America. Just actually went to Cozumel, Mexico on a cruise, so I'm loving that.
Okay.
And so yeah, as far as those countries, I'm looking. I want to go to Bali. Hopefully I'll be able to go next year.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Fifi. You enjoying the interview? Enjoying the conversation?
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you.
I want to go here with you.
Okay.
Now that how old are you, Fifi?
I am 44.
Okay, now that you're 44 years old, successful, entrepreneur, what would you tell the 9-year-old Fifi?
I would tell the 9-year-old Fifi that don't allow, number one, a divorce to make you feel like you've been abandoned. I think a part of me felt, once I really began to realize what was happening, it felt a little bit abandonment. But to know that everything that you will begin to experience, it will be purposeful.
That's good.
Don't allow it to make you feel less than. Don't allow it to make you feel like you're not worthy, to beat yourself up. All the things I experienced, I will tell her that everything, every single part of your life is going to be well. He said that, and because I'm a minister, all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord and who are called according to his purpose.
Wow.
So every single thing that you will experience from 9 up to your 44-year-old, self, all those things going to work together for your good, and just apply it toward your purpose.
Wow.
That's what I would do, because, a lot of people, like I said, are battling things that maybe I have experienced in my life. And if I can be a vessel to say, girl, look, man, look, you know what I'm saying? What you feel like is the worst thing, let me show you what God can do. He can rebound you. You can bounce back from anything. That's what I experienced in my life. So I would tell a 9-year-old girl, chill out. It's all good.
It's going to be okay.
Stop all that crying and stuff, man.
Right. It's going to be okay.
It's going to be okay.
Wow. I love that. A little birdie told me you got a fashion show coming up this weekend.
I do.
Talk to me about that.
Android, a classic fashion affair. We first had it in 2023. And so pretty much we are featuring androgynous models and designers.
So stop. Because you know what I'm going to ask you.
What is it?
Yes.
So androgyny, what I say is a style at the intersection of femininity and masculinity. So you see the way I'm dressed today. I have my blazer, I have my shoes, all this stuff. So it's just like an androgynous. I'm not, there's still a feminine balance. There's a masculine, but it's all kind of like on a balance scale. So, and so you have that as androgyny. If I were to use an example, Grace Jones. So Grace Jones, with her chiseled, she has a real chiseled jaw line and all that good stuff that looks more masculine. And then she also dresses in her suits for this and that, but she still has this feminine quality about her as well. So I believe she's been pegged as like the androgynous symbol over the years. Even Prince, so
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's androgynous.
Because he had on his mama, when he did Billie Jean, he had on his mama jacket.
Really?
Yeah, that jacket he had on, that was his mama's jacket. He put out her closet.
Yeah. So androgyny is just a state of being. It's not, I think some people look at it as a sexuality, even though it does fall into certain spaces and people are expressive in sexuality with that, but it's also just in the way that you choose to style, or like I said, if you have the features that's masculine, more feminine or whatever, but you still, got that balance with your both. Okay.
So is this your show, or you combine it? So this is your thing?
It's my show, and this year it's being sponsored by the Birmingham Black Pride and Viv Healthcare. They're sponsoring it, and it's the kickoff for the Birmingham Black Pride Week. However, this is a phenomenal music production.
Okay, so where is this going to be, and where they can get tickets?
It is going to be at the Heights Event Center over in Inslee on Avenue I.
Okay, look at you, keep it in the hood.
I like that. I know, right? And it's a beautiful facility.
It is.
Oh man, really great. And it's gonna you have tickets. We have few general admission tickets. All the VIP tickets have been sold out, but you can get it at www.itsphenomenal.com/Android.
Where did Fifi come from?
My auntie, when I was a baby, I don't know what age, she looked at me and said, she looks like a Fifi. So
What the hell is a Fifi?
right here.
Okay.
I don't know.
You better ask somebody.
So I'm like, I'm glad she did because it allowed me to have the Fee-Nomenal brand. So it all came together.
Speak on the Fee-Nomenal brand because I hear people say, do you know when you talk about Fifi, like, well, she's Fifi, but she's phenomenal. So was that something you came up with?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just taking the playing off Fifi as my nickname, and so I'm like, you know what, Fee-Nomenal music. And then one of my friends, she was like, when you do your massage, you can do Fee-Nomenal therapy. I was like, you know what, just keep it all phenomenal. So
now, what I was trying to do some research, but do you have your own massage practice, or I know you're a licensed therapist, so are you a traveling masseuse? How's that? What's that like?
So we don't like the word masseuse, but we do massage therapy. It's okay. It's okay. But we do massage therapy.
What happened to masseuse?
Back in the day was kind of like correlated with sex workers or certain ways.
Really?
People that will do. So we don't like that word when we are massage therapists that have gotten the license and going through all that.
So you're a massage therapist. A traveling? Are you a traveling massage
yes.
therapist?
Okay. Yes, I do. I do in home or any type of corporate things, but I also have my home spa over in Inslee. I'm saying Inslee over in Centerpoint. Okay. So you can come to my home spa. I decked out my basement with all the spa aesthetics for my bathroom and all that good stuff during COVID. I did that, and then also I'm at the Southside Chiropractic Services on 18th Street South with Dr. Coleman. So,
if people want to book a Fee-Nomenal therapist, where do they go?
They can go to my website, www.itsfeenomenal.com/massage.
Okay, and to book a session is how much does it normally cost?
So if you come to me for a 60-minute massage, it's $105. For a 90-minute massage, it's $140. I do have 30 minutes and 45 minutes, so it's $65, $75, $105, $140. If I travel to you, of course, it's going to be a little bit higher.
All right. So what do you suggest people for the first time? Because I don't really like.
Go ahead.
I like massages, but I had a bad experience once.
Tell me about it. Let's go there, shall we?
Well, when I was married,
okay.
my ex-wife, then my wife, bought me a massage package. Okay. Right for my birthday. Phenomenal, right? I was, as a man, we don't like to be, the massage as much anyway. So I was already like, do I really want to do this?
Right. Okay.
Right. But she's happy about it. Yeah. She loves massages, right? Baby, you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get
in the car. We're talking about it, baby. When you get there, just relax. It's gonna be okay. Okay. Numb your whole. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing all that. Thing, you know what I'm saying? So I go in, right? I'm sitting there, relax, legs crossed, chill. Mr. Lockett, you're up. I get up, walk through, right? It's a dude.
Oh Lord.
And the first thing he did was the first massage ever. It was a face. It started with the face.
He started with the face.
Yes, it was a facial massage, and then it was the body massage, right? Dude, why are you touching my face? There was nothing to relax about that, Fifi. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. It was nothing.
He didn't touch a lot.
I don't want no man touching me in my face.
Okay. Well, massage therapist.
No. My first time.
I get it.
I don't need no man
touching your face
and talking about, does it feel good?
Oh, Jesus. He didn't say does it feel good.
But his words was, is this okay, Mr. Lockett?
Yeah,
all that stuff. Yeah. Bro, you don't need I don't need you saying this to me, right?
It's okay.
Yes. Fee, I'm enjoying this. You got this man with a beard, right? Looking down on you for the first time. Oh,
Jesus, that's funny.
Doing this, right? And he's being tender, loving, and caring, right?
Of course. I got that TLC going.
Fee. He's saying relax.
Your jawbone is just a little tight.
Fee, he's saying relax. How in the hell I'm gonna relax when I'm sitting here looking at you? So man massaging my face.
Your eyes were supposed to be closed. You're supposed to be enjoying the moment.
I hear your voice saying, "Is this okay?" Okay, I hear, and then
Relax,
hold on, no,
Mr.
hold on. He's
Go ahead.
pressing on my face, right? And he's doing this, right? So you got a man, you know what I'm saying, pressing gently on your face for your first encounter. Hey.
Oh Jesus, I get it. I get it.
Okay, so y'all get it, right?
I
And
get
then we go back in the back.
Mhm.
He's saying remove. After you didn't, basically to me,
So he gave you a facial.
I got a facial.
Uh-huh.
I got the whole thing. I got
Yeah.
the facial and all this. So then we
Yeah.
went back and got a massage, right?
Mhm.
You touching my body. And I'm already messed up in the head. So now this man tells me to go back in the back and get undressed.
Mhm.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Oh God. Did you
I'm just saying it went downhill from there for me.
It went
for me.
downhill. Dang
But
on
when
it.
I walked out, my wife
Mhm.
at the time was smiling. How
Yeah.
was it, honey? I had to lie.
Oh God.
I
I
had
hope
to
she's
lie.
not, is she viewing this show?
I don't know, but you know, we're divorced now, so it's okay. It was horrible. It was a horrible experience. The most.
Oh my God.
It was the most antagonizing, stressful. Man, it was horrible.
What's because it was a man or
Yes.
So, okay.
Yes, it started with the dude. Period. When I saw it was a man and he was touching my face, it went down from there. It was nothing he could have did to recover. Nothing.
Wow.
I don't want no man touch my face, even down to this day, bruh. No. Give me a lady. Give me a lady touching my face. Call me what you want, but I don't want a man touching me in my face.
So okay. Say he doesn't touch your face then. What if he just massages the rest of your body?
I'm okay now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I understand massage.
Because Lamar,
that's my dude.
Yeah.
One of the best in the game.
Absolutely.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So I know Lamar.
Yeah. Okay.
If I know you, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't need you smiling at me.
Mr. Lockett. Is it okay, Mr. Lockett?
That part, right? And you know but you know how massage therapists speak to you, males, right?
Course,
you know what I mean? And you know when they're massaging you, right? That's it with the music. The music.
You gotta set the tone.
Yeah. So you know this is let me know if this hurts.
Yeah.
Right. You know how is this feel?
There you go. That's the.
Bro, all the pressure, all the pressure, all the pressure, all the pressure. But when I went to Lamar, right? Because I did I got one of his massages, sat in the sauna for a little while.
Yeah.
And then came in and got the massage. No problem.
Yeah.
That's my dog. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah. But he wasn't saying all that stuff. Let me say this to male guys that's a massage therapist.
Oh God.
Certain things you just don't say to certain guys like us when you walk through the door. You know what I'm saying? For the first, it's just me.
It's just
I know you want to make us feel comfortable.
Yeah, that's
but make me feel comfortable just being quiet.
Oh God.
And just tell me at the beginning if this hurts. Let me know.
Let me know.
If it's too much pressure, say.
Yeah.
Hey, we got code words, right? You know what I'm saying? Just safe words, right?
But don't talk during the session.
Don't be talking to me, bro.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Don't talk to me. Because I think it's Lamar and there's another dude out there, right? Like they stay booked, right? I don't know what y'all be doing, fellas. Okay.
Stop it.
No. There, I'm gonna tell y'all, and I'm gonna give my boy them a shout out. They don't do what it's insinuated. It may sound like.
Of course, yeah, I know.
But women leave out of there like it's that.
Absolutely.
Like the release that it gives some of the women. Like, man, listen, I don't know, but I know that I ain't like Lamar for a while when my wife came home. I'm just gonna say that.
Lamar?
Man, listen. Listen. No. Some massage therapy can have your wife looking a crazy way, right? When they come home, she got a smile on her face.
I get it.
That you ain't never seen before.
I get it. Because
you know what is that, Fee? What y'all be doing?
What y'all be doing?
You know what I'm saying? No. Because when you massage me, because when you give me a massage, they don't kind of walk out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes, you know, it's some men, and it's so crazy because I'm like, I don't want to get on your table because I don't know. I'm like, bruh. I've seen it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I can massage around that. Just tell you go and sit on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's according to sometimes also the mindset of the individual who's getting on the table. You know, and and then also the massage therapists have to also keep their mind in professional mode as well, regardless of who gets on your table. Because number one, there is this thing called your license can be revoked if anything crazy happens on your table. So that's one thing I'm definitely very cautious of. Anybody who get on my table, because I can't afford that. I work too hard for my license. And there are those who out there that does, do what they do. But yeah, I think the mentality of the individual who gets on the table, if they have a certain thing going on, what I'm saying, they're gonna feel or energy gonna be in the space, but you just got to learn how to work through that. And not,
okay, Fee, I'm thinking of something here.
Oh Lord, what are you thinking, John?
How about you giving me a massage?
How about I give you a massage?
I book an appointment.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
And come to you and take people on the journey.
Okay.
Videotape it.
That works. I think your producer laughing over there, isn't he?
They are.
Okay.
But
he's scaring me with the laugh. I don't know if I should take this.
Because they know, he knows that how uncomfortable I am about people touching me.
Got you.
Right. I'm very uncomfortable, but we get to know each other today.
Okay.
We got a vibe going on. And I think it'd be great for men to see some of the stuff that happens. And I also want to know, as you talked in TED Talks, when you touch my back of my, I go,
oh God.
I got to go watch the TED Talks. See, she got this touch.
Oh God!
Right, that when she touched on a person.
Wait. We need context because I don't know if that sounds right.
Okay, I'm gonna let you. But before we go to the context part, because I want them to go watch and find that part. So don't give them all of it. I want them to go watch it, right? Because it's not what you think.
Yeah.
Right. It's not.
Yeah.
But before you go there, right, I want to go to the stage on TED Talks.
Oh
right?
Man, yeah.
How was that for you? Being first time, getting up there, doing your thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is where the 10 seconds come in at, right? This is where you showcase so much of who you are in a short period of time. But was it like 20 minutes, 15 minutes?
It was like 12 minutes.
12 minutes? Oh, okay, so it's 12 minutes. But wow, it was phenomenal.
Oh, thank you.
You did an excellent job, and I can understand why you was one of the ones selected to go to the big channel.
Oh,
congratulations on that. But tell us about the process.
Man, the process was definitely number one, humbling, you know what I'm saying, to be chosen. She called me or reached out to me and was like, I have this TEDx Alabaster thing. Lisa Craig. Shout out to my baby. Lisa, thank you. Reached out to me and told me that I was highly recommended by a few people. I still don't know who these people are who recommended me. So thank you, whoever you are that recommended me to be a part of that. And so having to go through the process of making sure we had homework to do. I think we started like in April, May, I think, all the way to making sure the August was set. And so just having to make sure I turned in the lessons and looked at different TEDx talks on YouTube. And it was a stretch, but it was a welcomed stretch because it allowed me to really learn and grow and get on that stage. It was behind the scenes on the stage as I was preparing to get on the stage. I had seen everybody else's talk, the ones who were before me. And I'm like, oh my God. You looking at other folks like, okay, can I sound like that? Can I do it? But it's like, my friend was like, she texted me, don't try to be no one else. Don't try to sound like anyone else. Be you. And so in the back, I'm going through my talk in my head. I'm walking back and forth. Words began to escape my mind.
Really?
My words began to escape my mind. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm pacing. And so when they called my name to walk across this stage, I went on and it's like it came on, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm so grateful to be able to have had that flow. When I look back at it, I'm like, I could have did that better. But I think overall, I'm just grateful for the opportunity. And I think a lot of people afterwards was like, you know what, your talk really spoke to me.
What would you say for the people that Lisa Craig may award the opportunity next year? Is it worth it?
Oh, it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. I think if you are chosen and if you do see the ability to sign up for it, do it. Because again, she got all of us on that channel. You know what I'm saying? For her first time doing this, to get all the speakers on that channel for TEDx talks.
So explain that process, because people don't realize that what you did was TEDx Alabaster.
Yeah.
And TEDx Alabaster is just for here.
Yeah.
And it would have been, I guess, on the YouTube channel for here. But then TEDx itself has its own channel with 43 subscribers.
Yeah.
And if your stuff is chosen, it goes to the channel with 43 million, correct?
Yeah.
Here's the thing about Lisa Craig and how good she is at what she does.
Mm-hmm.
This was her first time.
Her first time.
And every one of her participants
got on there. And that's so commendable.
Wow.
That's so commendable. And so, yeah. So with the TEDx Talks, that's where it is now. So I'm just, trying to get the word out more so people can go ahead and look at not only my video, but all the other speakers' videos, because I think that if we continue to push each other, and let more of the world see and hear what we had to say, I think it's going to really take off. And I hope that everybody get opportunity to do more, have more doors open up for them to be able to speak and do that talk or something else.
Well, Fifi, it's been a great conversation we've had over coffee day. I appreciate you for stopping by.
Thank you.
Clean me with that cup. Clean me with that cup. There we go.
Oh.
All right. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
I hope you guys have enjoyed the Coffees and Conversation with your boy Joe Lock, and I had the wonderful Fifi, the Phenom, is in the building, man. Y'all go out there and check her out. She got a fashion show coming up this weekend. Make sure you go ahead and give them real quick where they can find that at.
Yeah, www.itsfeenomenal.com/Andrade.
And check out the TED Talks at?
Yep, at TEDx Alabaster or TEDx Talks on YouTube.
It's your boy Joe Lock. You know how I feel about you, right? I love you. See you next week.
Awesome. That was good.